Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be talking about, as a brand new YouTuber, how you can generate some revenue from your YouTube channel or content. Now, I currently have started my Financial Investor channel about 5 months ago, back in June, July timeframe, started releasing content. So I don't currently make any revenue off my YouTube channel, or I'm not able to post any ads currently because my channel is now under review. So from July to December, that was roughly 5 months. So within those 5 months, on December 6th, I was able to hit my first 10,000 views, which enabled my channel to go under review to begin monetization process. It is still currently under review for the last, so say I hit my 10,000 on the 6th, it's now the 1st of January, so it does take some time to be able to pass review and begin generating some revenue. So in the time frame, if we take out December and just look at July through November, that's 4 months that I was able to take and create content to focus on what viewers would want to view, and of those viewers would then turn them into subscribers, because subscribers are reoccurring viewers. They're your followers on your channel. You're creating content to help your your viewer and subscriber base. So I want to, I created a list, a schedule of the content that I wanted to create, either weekly or monthly or annually. So that's something I've really worked on to kind of create, and it's showing the work that I put into it. So the 4 months up until December, I had 10,000 views and 200 subscribers. In a single month in December, I earned nearly 600 views, or 6,000 views, and over 100 subscribers. So I made half of what I had made in the last 4 months in a single month. So that's amazing, and I'm continuing to look forward into 2018 that I'll be able to hit my 500 subscriber goal, my 1,000 subscriber goal, maybe 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2018. So that's a really high goal, and I'm looking to hit that goal by the end of 2018. Now, how exactly can I begin generating some income while I'm not able to monetize my YouTube channel? Now, I currently have 2 outlets that I currently use, and I'm going to be talking about them right now. And then I have 2 outlets that I'm working on creating here in the next couple months. So flipping over to my analytics, you can see here that my YouTube channel currently does get a lot of, I would say this is a lot of views for a fairly new channel. It's not very well known. So in the last 48 hours, I've had 470 views. In the last 60 minutes, it's actually 1 a.m. in the morning here on the Pacific, the West Coast, and I've had about 5 views. So very slow during the night, but during the day, it does pick up and it does do well. Now, what is one of my methods that I use to generate some income on the side? That is my website. Now, I built my channel, and my website in June, and I started pushing out content in July, and it was kind of building up here pretty slowly. In September, I took my trip over to Germany with my family, and we visited my wife's family overseas. So I was over there for about 3 or 4 months, or 3 or 4 weeks before coming back. During that time, I didn't really put out a lot of new content on YouTube. I didn't really create a lot of new content on my website, but I did write down ideas of what I could be creating content on and releasing weekly. And you can see here that as of October 19th, once I started to get on the right path, I started to be getting over 200 views on my website channel, and started to generate my YouTube channel up quite a bit. And this has been pretty consistent. This is by weeks. And if we go by months, it's going to take a little bit of time here as it kind of flips over. You can see July, August, September, it kind of fell down because I was not here. And then October picked it up, November picked it up, December picked it up. I'm looking to generate quite a bit in January. So how do I generate income from my website? Well, I do have ads, so I use Adsense, and it's not the best method of generating income. It could be an annoyance, and of course, if you use ad blockers, they could potentially block your source of income. So I do have some non-invasive ads. I have a few on the sides. They're not flashy, as long that nobody has to click on them to get paid. So this is an article here on my main page. I have one banner ad here across the top, and then one on the side. There's no other ads here on my page. It's just content. And then if you go into my content, then there is the same banner I had here on the top. There's usually one here on the top of the article. I might plan on just putting one, dragging this one down and kind of moving it into the middle of my article, and then I have one on the right hand side. Now nobody has to click on these, but you do get paid a little bit if nobody clicks on them. It's just CPM, which is it's a view. You get paid per the views, or you get paid per the clicks. I think as I begin to generate my website up a bit, add some more digital products to my website, I will end up actually removing Adsense, but that's not for sure at this moment. They're not completely evasive. The ads that I do generate on my website are they're related to the stock market, soft cap reached in 48 hours. So they're pertaining to the stock market because it relates the ads to your content on your website. And I'm a financial investor, so it's all stock market related. Now, what's my second method? It's Facebook. So I put out a whole lot of content on my Facebook channel. A lot of times I'll put it out over here first prior to either releasing it on YouTube or on my website. So I find interesting articles that I read throughout the day, with the stock market struggling and falling during the last trading day on Friday. Or, I talk about how I plan on wrapping up my 2017 video lists and releases. So I put out a lot of content on there. Now, how can you make money from Facebook? Now, right now, I have a shop here that I've added, and I've added a few books here that I've read, and I've read them and kind of stand behind them. So, of course, one of my very first books that I read during my high school years was Rich Dad Poor Dad, about Robert Kiyosaki's, his Rich Dad and his Poor Dad. If you haven't read it, it's a great book. It's definitely changed my mindset when I was a teenager on what exactly is the difference between working for your money and making your money work for you. I did a lot of, I'm not going to talk about the history of my investment, but anyways, there's also the Single Best Investment. That one's actually sitting right here on my desk, and I do have Robert Kiyosaki's Guide to Investing sitting on my desk, and I do have the Snowball Effect here. My wife's reading this one right now, so these are some of the ones that I've currently read. And then The Richest Man on Babylon, that's a really good one too. This is actually one I've ordered. I have not read this one, but I've added it to my my shopping because I think it'll be a great read. I've heard really good reviews on this one. And those are the current 5 books that I put on there because those are the ones that I've read myself or are planning on reading and kind of can stand behind and talk a little bit about. I've actually put a couple featured games on there. So I bought Monopoly for my child. He's only 2. So right now I bought the game. We can roll the dice. He knows how to count the dots on the dice, and then he'll move his object ahead a few spaces. We don't currently play with the money. He's a little over 2, but he really likes the idea of money. He goes to the store with me. He talks about, if he can buy something or not. And he has a little piggy bank that he puts his change into and kind of collects on the side. And then Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow game. This is one he's talked a lot about inside of his books. I've never played it myself, but I think it is, I've read about it and listened to others that have kind of gone through it. I think it would be an interesting one to kind of buy and play, but I would definitely need more friends. So those are basically the products I do have on my Facebook. As I continue to read, buy more books, increase my kind of knowledge base, I'll be able to offer better more books or more products that are related to the stock market, investing, financial in general. So I'll probably read a few other books here on some other topics. But that is my second method of generating some income. So those are all ads, not ads. These are all affiliate links. So if you click on this, you'll see that you can check it out on my website, which then refers you over to Amazon. And this is the one that I currently have, the hardbook cover. And you can see here that I purchased this item on August 27, 2017. This is one of them that I purchased and I took over with me to Germany to kind of read on my travels on the airplane, because it was a 10-hour flight. So it was a direct flight and it was only 10 hours. So I was able to read this one I was also able to read. I don't actually have the other one that when did I? This is the one I rebought here recently. I I don't know where my original one was that I had purchased. I didn't have it back in high school. I read it from the high school library, but I have the paper. Oh no, I didn't buy it on Amazon. I bought it at Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Nobles had a great coupon on it, like a 25% off discount. So I used that towards that book. And then the single best investment. This is one I picked up again. So that is basically it. Those are two methods that I currently use. So I use Adsense and I use Amazon affiliate links through my Facebook page. Now in the future, I do plan on adding some digital products. So this year, I'm going to be working on creating one of my ebooks, how to get your first 100,000, 200,000. What was my path? I'll be talking about my path on it. I joined the military at the age of 19. I was stationed for 6 years overseas in Germany. I took 3 years, afterwards I was stationed 3 years in Japan. So during that time, I was able to basically get paid a paycheck, and my only bills were my cell phone and my internet. So during my 9 years of service, that was able to generate me, gave me the opportunity to build my wealth. I was able to invest. I didn't have to worry about finding a place to live, having to worry about going out there and getting food, because everything was provided for me. It was one of the best opportunities that I ever took in my life. And I'm going to write a book on my journey of how I generated income and my wealth there. And then I'll be creating some courses on the stock market, how to become a dividend investor, how to screen stocks as a dividend investor, what's value investing, create different courses there. And then I've considered going back to my roots here, where I ran a BBME Games tutorial website and YouTube channel where I created 2D, 3D games using Unity. So I can create probably something off of maybe not using Unity because it's a bit much for creating like a text base, but I may end up using it to kind of create maybe like a stock market course that you can take directly on your phone and learn from, or create some sort of ebook or something you can download and have on your phone, some sort of application that you can download, either play, some sort of game that would make it interesting for for children to become investors. I'm still kind of writing down ideas. And that's kind of my following, or that's kind of like what I want to do in 2018. So creating digital products, so courses, books, and applications. That's on my to-do list in 2018. So that is basically it for this video, and hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, remember to hit the like button below. If you're brand new to my channel and you're a consistent viewer, hit the subscribe button. It benefits me greatly and will benefit you too through the content that I'm able to provide to you guys weekly. So that is it for this channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.